to say, huh? Who am I to say? That's a deep song, man. That is a very deep song. If y'all ain't listened to it yet, I guarantee there's a lot of people out there who could relate to that song if they ain't heard it yet. But man, let me tell you something. Sad fact of life. It's a sad fact of life. Is that when you're doing what you're supposed to do, and you telling the truth the way it meant to be told, it's gonna lead to certain ties being severed. And that's what we finna get into. Here in just a little bit. There's a lot of things in life that happen, man, and we may not understand. We may not know why it happens. You're not coming up in here. Yeah, get out of here. But we don't understand these things. It's like being a kid and you do something that you're not supposed to do, and you get spanked for it the first time, not knowing why you did it, not knowing why you got in trouble. And then you learn later on that, oh, okay, so that happens. That's why I get spanked for. This is how it is in life, you know. A lot of times in life you get spanked. Uh, Sometimes it's for genuinely no reason. Sometimes, most of the times, a lesson behind it. But every once in a while, every rarely will it be for no reason. Most, if not all the time, I'd say about 98, 99% of the time, there's a lesson behind it. There's a reason for it. You just gotta pay attention to it. So yeah, man, let me know where you guys are tapping in from so I can shout out your country, your state, or your city. I always thought it was interesting working out beyond different parts of the world and still tapping into the same program at the same time. Uh, Also, let me know how you guys' day has been, whether it's been a good day, bad day, an interesting day, an entertaining day, productive day, whatever the case may be. We can talk about it, we can not talk about it, don't matter to me, don't really care. So yeah, man, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and jump into this next topic, man. Uh, Sometimes telling the truth the way that it's meant to be told will lead to certain ties being severed, whether it's family, friends, associates, acquaintances, whatever the case may be. There's going to be certain ties that get severed when you're telling the truth. And what I'm going to base this off of was something that I just seen earlier today. It was a video of this. We're going to call him an exotic dancer. We're just going to say that. She explained how she was at the tattoo. She's at the tattoo parlor. She was getting a tattoo on her back door, on her cake. We're gonna say cake. She was getting a tattoo on her cake, and this tattoo was basically a mockery of God, saying, you know, just basically saying that God doesn't exist. She don't believe in God, this, that, and the third. And while she was on the table in the tattoo parlor, she had a vision, a spiritual vision, but a real vision too. Um, she had an out-of-body experience, we'll call it that, where she was thrown down to Hades. And she said that this area of the underworld was built specifically around her life, the things that she did, the things that she said, and all this stuff. And she ended up coming back, and she said she was freaking out. She was tripping. She was trying to comprehend what it was that she just saw, and what it was that she just heard, what it was that she just felt. And then she said that it happened again later on that same day. And she said she heard a voice this time. She said, oh, so you're an atheist, huh? You think you know everything, huh? I'm finna show you what everything is. But instead of getting sent down to the underworld, she gets sucked into this tunnel. She gets sucked into this tunnel, and she's flying like faster than the speed of light. And she ends up at the end of this tunnel with this bright, bright light, which is also God. God clothes himself in light, in bright white light. She said that in your human form, that if you were to look upon this light, you would be gone just like that. You'd be unalived in your human form had you looked on this light. And she said that in the presence of that light, she could feel nothing but peace, joy, happiness, love. No negative feeling, no negative emotion, nothing, no negative thought was amongst the presence of this light. Um, and she knew who it was. She said that she knew who it was. And when she came to, back to reality. Well, back here to this dimension. She was tripping. She didn't really know what was going on. She said that she didn't remember it at first. She remembered her vision of the underworld, the out of body experience she had with the underworld, and she tried to tell her friends that. She tried to tell her friends that it's real, that the underworld is real, that it exists, and that it's there. And all of her friends sat there and they laughed in her face. They laughed in her face and told her, "You're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. You need to go get some mental help because you're not well. This, that, and the third." And this is what I mean. When you tell the truth the way it's meant to be told, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose people in life. When you get yourself onto a spiritual journey and you tell the truth the way it's meant to be told, you're gonna lose people in your life. It's gonna lead you to having certain ties being severed. Certain people that you don't need in your life anymore. Certain people who don't do nothing but hold you down. People who pull you down. People who put you down. And the thing is, Scripture says to avoid people who put you down. That's why when you get on your spiritual journey, God weeds out the people that put you down, because you're not meant to be put down. You're meant to be lifted up. Not in a worship way, not to be worshipped, but as a light, meant to stand out, meant to be lifted up above everybody else. You can shine the light to the truth, and that's the Messiah. But it's a shame, dude, when people when you tell people the truth and they sit around and they laugh at you. "Oh man, you don't know what you're talking about. You're doing this. You're crazy. You're doing too much." And she said, "But I knew what I saw. I knew what I heard. I knew what I felt. That it was real." She said it was real. And it's see. The message is meant to be taught. The truth is meant to be put out there. And whoever hear it, gonna hear it. Whoever hears it and abides by it is gonna hear it and abide by it. But whoever ignores it is just gonna ignore it. And the sad thing is, when the end comes, guess what they're gonna say? "Ah, well, I didn't know. God, I didn't know you were real. I never knew. You never told me you were real." And God's going to be like, "Yes, I did. I told you. I showed your friend, and your friend told you. And you didn't believe your friend. You told your friend that you're crazy. You told your friend to go get mental help. You laughed at your friend's face. But I told you." And then guess what he's going to say? He's going to tell you, "Depart from me, you worker of iniquity. I don't know you." And I guarantee you, them words you not want to hear. Those are the most chilling, scariest, hopeless words you could ever hear. Because the second you hear those words, it's over. It's done. It's set in stone. There is no coming back once you hear those words. There is no coming back at all. So the moral of the story is, if you hear the truth, abide by it. If you tell them the truth, you're going to end up losing some people, whether it's your family, your friends, whatever, acquaintances, business partners, whatever. You're going to lose some people, but it's going to be worth it in the end. You just got to be willing to suffer through for it all. So with that being said, man, make sure y'all share with your friends, your families, your mummies, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else that y'all know. And I'll be right back for the last episode of the night. Deuces, tap the follow button to stay tapped and tuned in.